Welcome to Token Topics. I hope everybody's doing great. We're going to dive into the world of XDC. I want to say thank you for being patient. I've been extremely busy with some side projects going on. Since then, there has been a lot of huge developments happening throughout the crypto world, such as the SEC investigating Ethereum, requesting money to go after the whole crypto market. We're going to dive into that topic. Also, we got great news about Blackrock investing into Securitize, which uses the XDC network through trade tech. So that is bullish indeed. Also, sustainable tokens on the XDC network. That's something that you're not going to want to miss. Plus, we're going to look into Razor Network. Razor Network is now available on the XDC network. What does that mean? We'll look into that. If you're an XDC fan, you're not going to want to miss this, so please do subscribe to stay up to date. And let's begin. One of the many reasons I love using a D'CENT wallet is that it's easy to use. If you're an Android user or Apple or Google or whatever mobile device you use, you can easily and safely store access to your crypto offline. It's the safest possible way to store your crypto. D'CENT has made it extremely simple and easy to use and understand. They also offer support, which is there 24/7 to guide you through your wallet experience. I have an exciting D'CENT wallet and CFI announcement. You can now hold your Circularity Finance tokens offline on a D'CENT hardware wallet. This is great news for those looking into Circularity Finance, but maybe they're not familiar with MetaMask. Well, now here's your chance, and I do believe you can also store the refi. If not, that integration will be done shortly. So, if you're wanting to invest into Circularity Finance and keep your assets, your precious tokens offline, you can now do so. The SEC requests extra $158 million from federal budget to police crypto's Wild West. I'm sure many of you, before I dive into this article, I'm sure many of you have heard that they're talking about going after Ethereum, investigating Ethereum more. All that's going to do is cause devastation in the markets. A large part of the world with blockchain infrastructure is using Ethereum right now. So that's not only the investor side of it. What about all these businesses? This is just crazy. The way how they're handling this is very poor, but in case you don't know, there's more to it. They're planning to go after a lot of different crypto. SEC requests an extra $158 million from federal budget to police crypto's Wild West. So they went and asked, for example here, the SEC's March 11th Congressional Budget Justification, a document that outlines its budgetary needs for the upcoming 2025 fiscal year, is requesting $2.594 billion for 2025, up from $2.436 billion it requested in 2024. Technology is rapidly transforming our markets and business models, SEC Gary Gensler wrote in a 148-page document that outlined its need for money and included his performance report last year. Now, I'd like to get your take on what do you think? Do you think that evidently we need regulation. I mean, we have to have some kind of law enforcement that's going after bad actors that are just trying to rug pull, scam people like FTX. But the way how they're going about this is poor in my personal opinion. Going after Ethereum is not the solution. Yeah, this might be good for XRP holders because truly XRP is the only one that has true legal clarity here in the United States. But what does this mean for other projects? This is interesting also for XDC holders because XDC Network is outside U.S. jurisdiction, but there's a lot of people in the United States wanting to invest into XDC. So it's going to be interesting how this all plays out. But if you're holding XDC, I would not be worried. And in fact, I'd be bullish, especially over the news with Blackrock and Securitize. We had great news that broke out just the other day. Blackrock enters asset tokenization race with new fund on the Ethereum network.
Blackrock is in on the tokenization race with a new fund on the Ethereum network. The asset management giant also made a strategic investment in asset tokenization company Securitize. The Blackrock USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund is represented by the BULLRUN token and fully backed by cash, U.S. Treasury bills, and repurchase agreements. According to a press release, it will provide yield paid out via blockchain rails every day to token holders. Securitize will act as a transfer agent and tokenization platform while BNY Mellon is the custodian of the fund's assets.
XDC Network is one of the handful of networks supported by Securitize. So XDC Foundation, they tweeted out a response saying, "Congratulations, love the way the RWA landscape is shaping. Proud to be one of a handful of networks supported by Securitize. Securitize is also proud to announce our support for XDC Network blockchain, which joins Avalanche and Polygon as blockchain of choice for the digitization of new and traditional financial products." Why is this great news for XDC holders? Blackrock investing into Securitize is great news because one of the networks that is involved or integrated with Securitize is the XDC network through the likes of TradeTech. So this is a big deal indeed. We still have to be patient though. This is still a drop in the bucket, but this, hey, you got to go through 1 to get to 2. You got to go through 2 to get to 3. Crawl, walk, run. So TradeTech, the marketplace for private credit and real assets and provider of securitization as a service today, announced the ability for accredited investors to get access to multi-billion-dollar exchange-traded U.S. Treasury Yield Fund, the USTY. It will be tokenized by digital asset leader Securitize on the XDC network. The new USTY token is significant because it expands low-cost access to yield generated by an institutionally managed U.S. Treasury ETF in a digitally native format. Investors in the token will now have exposure to U.S. Treasury securities with remaining maturities between 0 and 1 year, allowing corporate treasurers in particular to optimize cash management strategies. The new token is open to accredited investors beginning today directly through YieldTech. TradeTech has selected XDC Network as its blockchain platform of choice to securely and efficiently distribute and record the ownership of fully regulated, digitalized financial products. And this is the first time the XDC network will be used by Securitize to tokenize digital asset securities. USTY is one in a suite of tokenized securities set to be issued on the XDC network, with TradeTech serving as an engine providing end-to-end securitization services that allow trade originators to build liquidity pools through their own regulated XDC network-based tokens. How awesome is that? Bringing USTY to the XDC network establishes an unparalleled investment solution for both seasoned investors seeking portfolio diversification and newcomers looking for a stable investment opportunity, said Nils Belling, the Chief Operating Officer of TradeTech. The USTY combines the flexibility and accessibility of cryptocurrencies with the stability of a U.S. Treasury ETF, creating an efficient and seamless investment experience. Our collaboration with XDC Foundation and Securitize and the use of the XDC network aim to redefine traditional investment paradigms, offering investors a unique, low-risk, and cost-efficient opportunity to diversify their portfolios. XDC's network's blockchain technology provides USTY with a secure and robust security framework and a solid platform on which financial instruments can be distributed in a scalable and accessible way. With its integration into Securitize's digital asset securities platform, the XDC network supports a comprehensive ecosystem for real-world asset issuance and trading. Check this out. This is exciting for not only XDC fans, but also XRP fans, especially those who are into sustainability. We know that sustainable development and sustainable goals are serious goals set by world organizations. So this is definitely bullish. Unlocking real-world assets, tokenization is paving the way for inclusive economies. Let's dive in. All right. In today's rapidly evolving financial landscape, the tokenization of real-world assets, RWA, is revolutionizing how we perceive value and access investment opportunities. This transformative process holds the promise of bridging traditional barriers, democratizing access to assets, and fostering inclusive economic growth. At the forefront of this movement are blockchain technologies such as XDC Network and XRP Ledger, which are catalyzing the tokenization of real-world assets and reshaping the financial landscape. XDC Network and XRP Ledger are pivotal players in facilitating the tokenization of real-world assets. They provide the infrastructure needed to tokenize assets securely and efficiently, ensuring transparency and trust within the ecosystem. By leveraging these platforms, assets such as real estate, commodities, and even intellectual property rights can be represented as digital tokens, unlocking liquidity and enabling fractional ownership. One pioneering example of tokenization in action is GreenZone, a visionary company leading the charge in sustainable waste management. Through our innovative Recycle to Earn program, GreenZone tokenizes waste materials such as paper, plastic, and aluminum on the XDC network. By converting waste into digital assets represented by GZX tokens, GreenZone not only incentivizes recycling, but also returns tangible value to customers. In addition, GreenZone holds a crafted precious metal license in Texas, authorizing its operations within the state leveraging the XRP ledger. GreenZone has innovatively tokenized silver into NFT collectibles, broadening the horizon of asset tokenization. These digital redemptions of silver assets offer collectors an exclusive avenue to possess and exchange limited resources securely and transparently. The implications of tokenization extend far beyond financial markets. By digitizing real-world assets, tokenization has the potential to empower disadvantaged communities by providing access to previously inaccessible investment opportunities. Through fractional ownership and increased liquidity, individuals can participate in the global economy on their own terms, fostering economic empowerment and social inclusion. In conclusion, tokenization represents a paradigm shift in how we perceive and interact with assets in the real world. With platforms like HOT, XDC, XRP Ledger leading the way, the tokenization of real-world assets is breaking down barriers, unlocking value, and paving the path towards a more inclusive and equitable future for all. All right, check this out. We got Razor Network is now available on the XDC network. What is Razor Network? It's a decentralized and permissionless Oracle network, and it's been integrated into the XDC network. This integration allows developers to access and use trustless real-world price feeds for their applications, significantly enhancing the functionality and possibilities of decentralized applications on the XDC network. The official documentation, which I'll put in the description, provides detailed information on Razor Network's implementation on XDC Network and other supported chains. With the introduction of Razor Network's Bridge v2, the framework transitions to a pull-based architecture, unlike previous integrations where the Oracle operator was responsible for updating price feeds on each blockchain directly. This version empowers users to retrieve prices on-chain as needed. Once the Razor Network Oracle reaches consensus on price feeds, this data is signed by a trustworthy entity, namely the Razor Oracle operator, and stored off-chain. Accompanying this release is a new REST API that makes this off-chain data accessible. When an on-chain update is required, users can execute a single transaction that updates the on-chain price and use it in subsequent protocols. The necessary data from this transaction is obtained from the off-chain service or REST API. This signed data is then authenticated on-chain, and then updated price is provided to the user. This process allows Razor Network Oracle to efficiently update a vast number of price feeds across multiple blockchains, enhancing the security of existing protocols by mitigating the risk associated with delayed Oracle's updates during periods of high or unpredictable gas prices. Razor Network claims that they are blockchain agnostic, a truly decentralized Oracle platform designed to meet the diverse requirements of decentralized finance. Now, if you like the instructions on how to use these data feeds, it's in the description along with the official document. Well, everybody, that's all I have for the video. If you did enjoy it, please do subscribe so you can stay up to date with future content. Thank you.